In a person with social anxiety disorder, problems in the psyche are created eventually and at the level of action. When you evaluate yourself negatively, you fixate on your shortcomings. What kind of behavior do you end up having? You avoid relationships. You don't tell people about yourself. You don't talk about your desires. You avoid life contact with people altogether. Behavior changes. You live alone, you shun, you isolate. And if you change your attitude towards yourself, then from that point on you realize that your own thinking is creating the problem. You begin to see your own strengths. You get on your own side. You start to support yourself. You give yourself permission to be imperfect. You accept your strengths and successes in life. You begin to dwell on your positives. You interact your positives with the strengths of others. You begin to value yourself and respect yourself as much as you respect other people. You watch your behavior change. For example, in a relationship you looked at, I can be friends with this person, go out sometimes, have coffee, talk about some of my interests that I have with the person. Changed you from your thinking, beliefs, changed your behavior. If different thinking, different relationship with yourself, there will be other states. You and I have realized that our fixation on ourselves creates a problem for us. And our fixation on ourselves is neurosis. When we control ourselves, fixated on our shortcomings, trying to correct ourselves all the time, but we do not correct ourselves in reality, we find more and more shortcomings in ourselves. And we contrast those flaws with other people. You idealize and exaggerate your shortcomings even more. You end up creating a kind of catastrophe in yourself. I'm the kind of person that nobody wants. And even with that, we feel important. People appreciate me, and I do. I know how to live. I am such a person, not of this world. I am the one who knows how to do things. But people do not appreciate it, do not respect it. They do not need it. That is such idealization in ourselves, fixation on ourselves. And when we are fixated on ourselves, we lose control with the world. We stop participating with attention in interaction. We don't notice the world around us. When a person comes up to talk to us or interact with us, we don't notice it. We are at that moment fixated on our shortcomings, how we look. We start to evaluate ourselves. And we are out of contact. We are absent. Your task is to learn to be here with your attention. If you are communicating with someone, learn to listen to other people and respond to what they are saying to you. In this moment, realize that you don't need the negative support of your image. Leave yourself alone. You are in communication with another person right now. Communicate. See what is happening here. Learn to be attentive to your surroundings and be neutral about your own look, thoughts, any feelings. There's a secret here. When you remember your shortcomings, you start reinforcing it negatively. Yes, it is bad. You can't have that. People will notice. I'll feel abandoned, unwanted. Stop. You have a flaw. Neutralize it. There is and there is. There's a situation. You're cool with it. Don't react in any way. Don't worry in any way. Allow yourself to be neutral and calm about everything that you are experiencing. You can do an exercise like this. Start with some small things. Find some situation, let's say from the past, where you have experienced. Now just look at it calmly. There is a situation, but you are not reacting to it in any way. You are not creating negativity towards that situation. You are not reinforcing negativity, not positively or negatively. You were in a relationship. You were not chosen to be in it. Let's say, neutralize it. Try to live neutrally. The person didn't choose you. Take it neutrally, calmly. Don't say that it's bad, that no one needs you, that you will be alone. You start to negatively reinforce. You create a conditioned reflex yourself. It's called a conditioned reflex. There are situations. Let's say you see a hedgehog. Don't go near a hedgehog. He'll sting you. And what if he bites you? It's a wild animal from which you can get infected. Look, you've created a negative conditioned reflex. But someone came up, stroked the hedgehog, and nothing. The man does not prick. If you stroke it correctly, you can take him in your arms. You can pour milk on him. Positive reinforcement. The same with any situation.